Welcome back to what I've come to think of as the house arrest Bible study of Philippians. And while we're not actually under house arrest like Paul, we can't go anywhere. And so we want to make the best of the moment that we have. Take some time to do something more than just waste time. We want to make sure that we're tending to our spirits too. So you've read Philippians. At least that was the assignment. I hope you got through it. And as you read Philippians, I'm sure that you were hit with some ideas, some things that just kind of stood out to you. One of the first things about Bible study that we have to do is ask for overall impressions. As you were reading the book of Philippians, I'm guessing that there were some passages, some verses, some ideas, maybe just some sentences or even just lines, at least one larger passage that stood out to you as something that you remembered, something that you've heard before. And maybe you even focused on it a little bit while you were reading. I hope so. I'd really like it if some of you would chime in on the comments below and say just what it is that stood out to you, what it is that made an impression on you going through Philippians in one fast reading the way you did. Those first impressions can be very helpful when you're thinking about a book of the Bible, especially when you're trying to remember where something is and trying to figure out what the context is so that you understand it all better. So for a little while, I'd like you to just kind of scan through the book of Philippians. You don't have to read it again, although if you wanted to, that would be a good idea. But kind of scan through it and ask yourself, what was it when I was reading this book this time that stood out to me? What was the big ideas that caught my attention? And then just write them down. Share them with the rest of us so that we can share in your enlightenment, as it were. Enjoy the Bible study. We're going to come back again a little bit later and continue through the book of Philippians.